and thanks for dropping by Bronze Dragon Gaming. I'm your host, Bronze Dragon. Let's be real, the landscape in Atlas Earth has changed early this year. Since the referral program left Atlas Earth, I've been on a mission. I'm looking for a play-to-earn platform that offers good competition to Atlas Earth so that I can use it in tandem to support my Atlas Earth land expansion. If you're anything like me, you're deep in that Atlas Earth grind. We want more parcels, we want more badges, but at this point I still want to maintain my premium reward ladder subscription as well. Although, as time has gone along this year over the last couple months and things have gotten harder and they've decided to string us out more during the month and actually make it a much bigger challenge to complete, it's got me double thinking whether I'm going to actually subscribe for the full year. But at this point, I still want to maintain that subscription. But let's be real, watching ads every 20 minutes for the 1 Atlas Bucks or 2 Atlas Bucks, depending upon where you're in the world, is a really slow grind. So we have the other things to make the Atlas Bucks. One of the big things is the Atlas Arcade. Now, over the last few months, in our live streams and in replies on my videos, a lot of people have been shouting out to me saying, hey, there are better alternatives where you get paid more for playing arcade games than in the Atlas Arcade. So that got me wondering, could I play or use another play-to-earn platform to help out my Atlas Earth play? In January, I started to see ads for a platform named Scrambly. I looked up some reviews and everything seemed to look positive. So I did a more in-depth review using AI before jumping in. Finally, I downloaded it and got started this past week, just to see what I thought of it. Is it just another GPT site that pays pennies, or can the earnings compete with the Atlas Earth Arcade? Let's break it down. We're covering the new iOS app, the competitive landscape against free cash and swag bucks, and the specific synergy that lets you double dip while you walk. Let's get into it. Scrambly started as a web platform, and then it went live as a full suite app on the Android store, and it's been there for quite a while. You could use Scrambly on an iOS device, however, you had to use it within the browser, so it wasn't that convenient. So the big news in 2026 is now that the Scrambly Reward for Steps app is live. It's kind of a bridge between a play-to-earn platform that also includes the step type app with it. Now, let's talk business, the referral program. There are 2 ways to go about this in Scrambly, and choosing the right one matters for whatever your long-term strategy is. First off, the affiliate program. This is the upfront play. Those joining through an affiliate link get 5,000 credits, or its equivalent $5 US, once they earn their first $5. So you have to join, earn your first $5, and then you get another $5 dropped in. The person who referred them at that point gets 10,000 credits or $10 US. Okay, the second way is the standard referral. This is more of the passive income type play. You still get that $5 bonus as the new player, but the referrer gets a 10% lifetime commission on everything that they earn. If you're thinking about trying out Scrambly and you'd like to support the channel and get that free $5 to kickstart your Atlas Earth fund or whatever you want to use it on, use my link that I'll add here at the top or in the description notes below the video. When you hit your first $5 in earnings, Scrambly will drop an extra $5 in your lap. That's halfway to a premium subscription in Atlas Earth right there. Okay, this is more or less a first look appraisal of the app after playing for about a week. Just some random thoughts that should give you an idea if you're interested or not. Starting off, number 1, low barrier to entry. You can realistically cash out your first dollar within about 15 minutes. That's a high return on effort. Make sure and keep an eye out on your email as they send you several offers right up front that will help you multiply your earnings during that first 24 or 48 hours of playing. Number 2, the gaming core. This is the meat of the matter. You reach levels in games for rewards, just like in the Atlas Arcade. You're looking for cumulative rewards, not all or nothing deals. And immediately as I started looking at these games and started playing them, I haven't run the numbers against the Atlas Arcade, but it felt a little bit easier to progress through the game, and it felt like there were more points in between where I was getting rewards. But like I said, this is just an upfront look at it, and we'll have to wait and get into the game more and flesh it out and do more comparisons from here on out. Number 3, step tracking. It syncs with your phone or Apple Watch. I love this from an iOS user. There are a few other step tracking apps that just did not like my Apple Watch. Guess what? Scrambly does. It syncs, it's low reward, but almost zero effort. I mean, you are walking, but usually you're going to be walking places anyway, and this also helps you stay a little bit healthier. You do have to remember to log in and claim your coins for the step goals that you meet on a daily basis. Also, you should be able to pair this up with other step apps and double dip on your daily steps, or triple dip, or quadruple dip, depending upon how many step apps you have going. Number 4, offer wall gotchas. Some high payers require a deposit. If you have the liquidity, it's a quick $20 profit, but always read the fine print. And finally, number 5, survey fatigue. Honestly, skip them. The disqualification rate is high. Stick to the games and possibly the finance section if the deal looks really good. Okay, number 6 on my list of 10 tips about the game. We have payout speed. This is where Scrambly shines. Instant payouts. I looked around. I looked at a number of different reviews on the different Reddits and such, and a lot of people say that they have fast payouts. No fighting support for weeks to get your payouts. However, I will mention that I did see some reports of withdrawal double verification at certain points that would require 1 to 19 days. And so they subscribe to the European much tougher regulations. So expect that. Now, number 7, you have daily streaks. Just like almost every other game out there, they want you to log in on a daily basis. No different here. There is a daily streak counter that rewards you 500 coins for logging in every day for 7 days straight. That's 50 cents. That's an extra 50 cents for just logging into the game every day of the week. Number 8, referral system. This is how you shift from active to passive income. I described what the 2 referral program choices were earlier, and you just have to make your decision. Do you want that money up front, or do you want the more passive income on the back for the people that you are referring to the game? Number 9, UI efficiency. The app is clean and ad-free, which reduces mental friction. I didn't have any problem with using the app. It's very clear, very easy, and very straightforward to get in and use. And finally, the verification wall, which I kind of referred to earlier. You will need to show ID for withdrawals. It's a standard security measure for legitimate play-to-earn apps. So expect that. Like I said, they're subscribing to much stricter regulations in Europe than we have in the United States. So expect to verify your ID before you can remove anything. How does Scrambly stack up against the other giants? Think of it like this. Free cash is the sprinter. It pays the highest, but the deadlines are brutal. It feels like a job. Swagbucks is the marathoner, so to speak. It's slow and best for passive shopping rebates. And finally, Scrambly is more of a hybrid. The goals are more achievable than free cash, and you get instant access to your cash starting at just $1. If you want the most money per hour and don't mind a grind, go free cash. But if you want a balance of reasonable goals and immediate liquidity to buy Atlas Earth land, Scrambly is your winner. There are a variety of ways to get your money out of the game, but I plan on using the same strategy that I use in Atlas Earth, which is to remove it to PayPal. Now, let's talk about why you're probably really here. How does this dovetail with Atlas Earth? I call this the fiat to land pipeline. In other words, make money doing something else, convert it into land in Atlas Earth. The first is the step sync. Atlas Earth requires you to travel to find diamonds or buy badges. While you're out walking, Scrambly is banking those steps in the background. It's a pretty good double dip that could be a triple or quadruple dip, like I said earlier, depending upon how many other step apps you have going. Secondly, the offer wall comparison. Both apps have offer walls, and it's still too early for me to do a good comparison between the two. I immediately like the incremented payouts for playing the games better than in the Atlas Arcade, but time will tell. It's another option to check out and compare which is the best use of your time. Here is my plan to net $10 a month for my Atlas Earth Premium ladder. Step 1. Take the low-hanging fruit, so to speak. Check out the finance offers. These can be some of the highest paying offers, but be picky though, as these have a lot of fine print. And from first glance, some of them could possibly affect your credit rating, so be careful. If one lines up with an account you need anyway and the company and app gets good reviews, go for it. Easy, high-paying return. Step 2, the one game rule. Don't play 10 games. Pick one with milestone tiers. Aim for a tier that pays $3 or $4. Now, I will mention that I have seen some special deals going on in game, and they're encouraging you to download several games. Look at the deals, look at the details, and see if you can legitimately play through and meet what that reward needs. And if you feel like you have the time to do that, go for it. Otherwise, stick with one game and work through it. And finally, number 3, stack the walk to earn apps. Keep that pedometer synced while you're hunting diamonds and use it to incentivize more steps in your daily routine to help that heart out while you're helping your wallet out. And finally, something that I was hoping wouldn't be the case, but the games you play on Scrambly must be new downloads. If you already have that game downloaded on Atlas Arcade or another platform, you're not going to be able to play it on Scrambly. Also, a note, just like in the Atlas Arcade, always check that your allow tracking settings are set to on to ensure that the new game is tracked and you get paid for. From my first week with it, Scrambly seems to be a great platform for the play-to-earn gamer. It's polished, it's fast, it's easy to get into and up and running, and it seems to be a good way to fund our virtual empire within Atlas Earth, or if you just want to take the money out and do something else with it. If this breakdown and review / first look helped you out, please think about liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Also, I will put the link to join Scrambly in the show notes, the description of the video below. So if you are thinking about joining, go ahead and jump in and get that free $5 after you make your first $5. I want to repeat that so people know how it works. And you also help me out in the process. This has been Bronze Dragon. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope everyone on your side is happy and healthy. Stay safe, keep walking, and as always, I'll see you in game.